Very fun update for you this month on the local real estate market in and around Salt Lake City. We are finally seeing that long awaited market acceleration that we've been seeing in the data for quite some time, and now it is officially upon us. If you wanted to say that the spring market of 2024 started in the first week of February, I think he would be very accurate in describing things that way. So to explain exactly what I mean, we've been seeing this market acceleration in the data since the first week of November. Of course, we've all seen the news during that time frame of decreasing mortgage interest rates, which is sure nice to see. But we like to focus on supply and demand here and what is actually going on in Salt Lake City, not just looking at national headlines here. In that whole time frame, every single week over week, we've seen less inventory than the week before, minus the week after New Year's, which kind of makes sense. You don't need someone like me to explain why we saw a little uptick in inventory that week. But we're seeing declining trends in supply. That demand that's remained relatively constant now really starting to uptick quite a bit. And as of the last couple of weeks, I am starting to habitually see multiple offers again. Not just once, not just twice. I have multiple clients right now that I can share stories from you from both buyer context and seller context of actually some of them being some rather gangbusters multiple offers scenarios. So that is not the norm these days, but the listings that price right, that position right, blah, 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 all that good stuff. You're going to notice that some of them sell rather quickly. In the past several years, the declining inventory trend that I mentioned has continued into March and sometimes April. So we are very likely to see this trend continue over the next couple of months, and that's just on the supply. That's half of the supply and demand equation, of course. On the demand side, I would argue that there was a whole lot of pent up demand that just was sitting on the fence, waiting for something to happen, waiting just to feel a little bit more certain about things over the past 6 months, over the last year, over the last 2 years, even 18 months, that all of a sudden is entering the market. So, not at all surprised. I actually think that most of the savvy operators out there in this real estate space were really expecting the market to pick up and pick up significantly in early 2024. Definitely check out my old videos of making that exact call, and that is what we're seeing. Really exciting. If you are having any thoughts of selling and or buying could be the next few weeks, could be the next few months, could be sometime this year or even beyond, would love to help you. A lot of people in your shoes like to do that without having to move twice in markets like the one that we're coming into right now. That actually can go very well for you. I can walk you through the mechanics of the different ways to design it. It actually becomes a little bit easier in markets that are active and moving. I shouldn't say easier, I should say less stressful, which I think is what we all like. But anyways, anything at all that I can do to help you, you feel free to reach out. Thanks so much.